Hello knitters, Phelan from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I have something really cute and different, so stay tuned. Only my knit stuff that I have to talk about in the classes, and I don't have any classes scheduled right now for the rest of September. Not that it'll stay that way, but it's there. So I have this. Now we saw this a few weeks ago and I was a little bit further along. And as I got further along, I'm like, this isn't big enough. This isn't big enough. It's not working. And so I actually took it all the way out and went up a needle size, which for me, that was stupid because I didn't go up a needle size to start with, and I pretty much always do because I'm on the tighter side. So, and I didn't because I'm like, oh, it's a shawl, I'll be fine. But the fabric's way better that I went up a needle size. It's much better size now. So, you know, the thing is I wasn't really probably gonna wear it if it wasn't the right size. So I was like, well, I better just start over again. So I did. I started over again. And it's an enjoyable knit. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy knitting. This is just so pretty and it's an easy knit. Once you get the pattern going, it's very easy. The one thing about it though is that it's easy to drop a stitch and not realize it. And so like the last one, I had a couple drop stitches. And again, I have a couple drop stitches right here that I found. And somewhere else I found one down here, I think. So, and again, they were too far down for me. I wasn't going to take that out again because I can fix this pretty easily and you'll never see it. So not taking out for those drop stitches, just pinning them so they don't go anywhere on me until I fix them. And then again, they had this as garter, this little border right here. And I didn't like that garter, so I put it as seed stitch, and I think it blends much better going from here over to here. The garter was just a really stark line for me. And now I'm starting the little cable part. So that's where that is, and that's why it's not finished. And that's why I've now been working on it. But again, it's a fun knit, so it's a fun knit. I got extra knitting hours out of my knitting dollars. See, I just made my knitting dollars go further. There's so many ways you could look at this to make it okay, it's okay, it's okay. I mean, I'm knitting, it's okay. Do I knit it again? It's okay, you know? So, yeah, so just give yourself a break if you need to pull stuff out and don't get all, oh my God, I gotta pull it out. You know, it's just knitting and you're knitting anyway, so just do it. So there is this little app that just came out that's adorable, and it has a knitting theme to it, even though it's not necessarily for knitters, it's for everybody. And it's a focus app, and the purpose of it's Hank Green, which I didn't know who he was, but I guess he's big on the internet and probably bigger with people younger than me. And he's on TikTok, he's on YouTube, and he does apps. He's done several different kinds of things. So he did this focus app so that to stop you from scrolling on your phone. Now, of course, the younger people have more, but you know, we scroll on our phones too. I scroll on my phone. And so it's a focus app to help you stop doing it. But the little critter that is helping you do it is a little bean, like a B-E-A-N, a bean, and she's knitting. She's knitting socks. It's crazy. It's so cute. So anyways, I'm going to put this now onto my screen. You're going to watch my screen so I can show you what the app is and just how adorable it is. It's free. There's in-app, like if you wanted, if you wanted to get more, like change the clothing of the bean and stuff, there's stuff you can buy because it's all about gamifying this. You're like putting it focus so nothing else happens on your phone until whatever time, the 15 minutes that you set or the 30 minutes that you set, whatever, until it's over. And if you pick up your phone and scroll, all her knitting that she's done all falls away. The stitches all fall out and she has to start all over again. So as a knitter, you can feel for her, right? Like losing all your stitches like I just talked about. But anyways, I just thought it was adorable. It sort of makes this a fun thing. I tend to, I set timers all the time. So when I'm knitting, if I'm like doing a lot of knitting in a day, I set my timer. Usually my timers are 45 minutes, and then I get up and I walk around and do stuff around my house for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever I end up doing, but at least 15 minutes before I sit back down and knit again. And I find this to be an amazing way to knit all day, not feel guilty, because in 15 minutes over, 5 hours or something, you get a lot done in your house. So that you actually have a clean house and you knit it all day, and now you don't feel guilty for knitting all day. It's really quite a good thing to do. So that you just break it. And also, you shouldn't be sitting there for hours at a time and not getting up. It's not good for your hands. It's not good for your body, obviously. So it just sort of makes the best of both worlds. And so this is just another fun little way to do it. So stay tuned for this. Okay, so I'm going to go to my app store. Of course, I'm on an iPhone. I'm sure this is also on Androids, and it can do both. And then I'm going to put Hank Green, Focus, Hank Green. It's right up at the top. And there it is. So I'm going to download it onto my phone. Show you how to do it. So here we go. Let's see, where's Meet Your Bean. Time for work and study. Hello. So I'm going to name mine Bean Stitches. Stitches. I'm done. Your name is Stitches. I like it. How did you get here, I'm asking? I think a super energy boosted cosmic ray zapped a bean you were eating. A bean? A fragment of a bean fell into your phone, and now I live here. Next. I have to say, living in a phone is really distracting. Distracting from what? Knitting. People really like the stuff I make. Problem is, whenever you pick up your phone, I get distracted and drop all my stitches. Oh no, we know what that feels like. All my hard work just unravels. I'm going to say, well, I want to help. You want to help? Yay! When you put your phone down to focus, I can focus on my knitting. The longer you focus, the more knitting I can finish. We can trade the stuff I make for decorations for my room. So this makes this whole thing a game, because everything's about gamifying these days. So that's what this is doing. And you can do as much of this gamifying as you want, or none of them, and just use the timer. It's all up to you. If you want to get cooler decorations, subscribe Focus Friend Pro. Then I can make scarves, and they're worth more. So you don't have to spend any money. This is totally free. There's upgrades that you can do inside, but you don't have to do any of it, and you get the whole thing, and it's just fine. So you don't have to spend anything. Are you ready to do this with me? Okay, so let's focus together. Okay, so now this is the main page. So this is the room. So right here, that's where you can go and buy stuff, which I'm not going to be doing. Okay, this is where we can decorate the room. So it's however many socks she makes, then we can trade it in to help decorate her room. Again, you do not have to do this. You can still just do the thing and you're all good. So we're done decorating. And then this is to edit it if you want to, and we don't need to. And here are some settings. So you can turn the music on or off. It's all good. There's a deep focus mode, which will block interactions from other apps, so other things won't be binging on your phone if you want to. And then there's a screen always on, which obviously will affect your battery, but you can do that. Okay, so there's settings. So now we're gonna focus. Time to focus. So I'm going to move this down. So this can go up to 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. That's a long time. Don't go 2 hours. You can go 45 minutes. I would go 45 minutes. But right now we'll do 5 minutes, so this doesn't take forever. Here's a button if you want the deep focus mode to go on. And I'm just going to start. Don't interrupt me. Go. So this is going to focus. So I'm going to put this down, let it do its thing for 5 minutes so we can see what happens at the end. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop it right now so you can see what happens when you interrupt. And yeah, so I'm going to stop focusing. Yes, I'm going to really stop. They'll be really sad. Sad stitches will unravel. They'll be really sad. Stop focus. Oh no. It's okay, we tried. Start a break timer. So there's your break timer, so you can do your break timer or not. Okay, and here's the end of the timer. So we're almost there. And yay, we did it. Yay. So she knit six socks in that 5 minutes. I wish I could knit 6 socks in 5 minutes. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Try out Miss Little Bean. Try out Little Bean because it's just fun. And then I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye.